Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder. Today, COLA just filed a current report and I'm seeing one extension that matters. Quick note, this is not financial advice, just my take on public filings for educational purposes. It looks like this company, Acquisition Corp, is buying time for a business deal, and we'll see if they can pull it off. So what is going on here is Acquisition Corp, which is a company that is looking to buy another business, has filed this report an 8K. Think of an 8K as a current report that companies have to file when something important happens that investors should know about right away. The important date here is the 20th of April 2026. This is when the event we're talking about actually happened. Now, Acquisition Corp, or COLA as it is sometimes known by its stock ticker, has a deadline to find and buy a company. This is pretty standard for these kinds of acquisition companies. Their original deadline was the 22nd of April, 2026. But they can actually push this deadline back if they need to. They can extend it all the way to the 22nd of January, 2027. To do this, they have to pay a fee, and they can do it 1 month at a time. This fee is called a monthly extension fee, and it is $50,000 each time they want an extra month. And that is exactly what they did on the 20th of April 2026. They paid that $50,000 fee. This means they've bought themselves another month to get their business combination done. So instead of the 22nd of April 2026, they now have until May 22, 2026 to complete their deal. Here is where it gets interesting. Of that $50,000 payment, $25,000 came from the company's own savings, their working capital. But the other $25,000 came from WISeSat.Space Corp. This company is the one that COLA is planning to combine with. This is a pretty significant detail because it shows the target company is also putting money into extending the deal. This whole process is part of a larger deal that was agreed upon back on the 9th of November 2025. It is a business combination agreement. Basically, COLA is trying to merge with WISeSat.Space Corp. Now, what exactly are investors holding here? COLA has different types of shares. There are units which are made up of one ordinary share and a right to buy more shares. They also have just plain ordinary shares. And then there are the rights themselves, which give holders the option to buy a part of an ordinary share. All these are traded on NASDAQ. COLA is also calling itself an emerging growth company. This means it is a smaller company that gets some benefits, like being able to follow less strict accounting rules for a while. The fact that COLA had to pay to extend its deadline isn't ideal, but it is also very common for these types of companies. SPACs, or special purpose acquisition companies, often go through these extensions. What is more telling is that the target company, WISeSat.Space Corp, is contributing to this extension fee. This suggests they are also motivated to get this deal done. Historically, about half of SPACs that keep extending their deadlines eventually fail to complete a merger. However, when the target company shows commitment like this, it can be a positive sign that they are serious about the combination. That is my take. Stay decoded. If you found this analysis helpful, please like this video, subscribe for more content, and join our Discord community linked in the description.